Recording.
A very, very, very good morning to all of you who have joined me in this beautiful next step of this vision board journey. Today's session is perhaps one of my favorites. It might not be for you all though, because today we will not be doing something very exciting. It is actually exciting, but we are going to do something very fundamental. That is how to visualize. How many of you have problem visualizing? Like I keep telling about visualize the future, see the future in. Kanchan has a problem, has been having problems. Who else? Who else has problems with being able to visualize what is in the future, being able to see what is there? Vidya has a problem. Right, who else? Come on, I know this, and that is why I put up this special class for you guys also. Because some people are natural visualizers. And like Niranjan, for example, cannot visualize at all. He gets a learner's block whenever he has a problem visualizing or whenever he has to do it. So I absolutely get it. And how many of you find visualization the best of this all? Like you find it's the best meditation to be it. You can get lost in it for a very long time. Pallavi is there, yes. For me, visualization really works. What I do is I will simply in the morning, I played a small visualization meditation for you also right now. I love seeing the future and I love doing it. So when a lot of friends and a lot of students told me they cannot visualize, I started asking them, what is it that you see? What are you trying to see and all? And I realized that many people, even Niranjan, do not know the right way to visualize. Hot beverages there. Can you pass it on? Thank you. They don't know how to bring that visualization to reality. So I talked to Niranjan a lot, a couple of friends also I figured out. I was trying to figure out how can, what is it that gets you to visualize? Because I have a very clear idea. I'll show you. I have a very clear idea of the things that I want to visualize, the house I want to have, exactly what I'm wearing when I'm running. All of this is very, very deep, profound in my mind. So this is called using something called generative AI, which I will be teaching you today in the second part of this class. But we are going to today cover this very important step about how to visualize these things. We have done small visualization exercises. But today I'm going to give you an exact cheat sheet to visualize that thing you want and get it. You must have heard YouTube pay, Instagram pay, many women will come, many men will come and talk about how they have manifested their reality, how they have been able to attract things by simply visualization. You might be a skeptic like me and say, yeah, this is not possible. But it is truly possible if done the right way. So how many of you want to see the right way, want to see correctly? Comment in IWC. I want to see. So many of you here have missed a few classes, have probably not been able to catch up and are still lacking behind in your classes. Don't worry. From November 14th, we will be doing another round of this again. For those who are doing this round with you, your life is already set in progress. You can just refine it the next time. Otherwise, we will be doing one more round of this for you to get it. Of course, me and Niranjan had to go several rounds to get it. So the many times you participate in this, the more times you work on it, it gets better. But let me do a quick revision on where are we currently. Thank you so much, Niranjan. I hope you also have your water ready with you. You also have this beverage ready with you so that we can do this. We had set up goals. Then we used ChatGPT to set up an action plan, how to work on it. I have seen all your goal plans, etc. And now we come to this third stage, visualization. This is also the core of the workshop. Many of you had asked me that when will we make vision board? We haven't made vision board yet. Vision board is what this class is about. So today I will be answering this to you as well. But before I tell you where is the vision board, let me point out something very hard hitting to every one of you. all across the world, or even when we did the vision board sessions in our soul flow group in Bangalore, I realized that 90% of people's vision board is same things: big house, traveling. Some of you might have a little different this, health. All of them use such a vision board is what we are used to usually. Swapna is here today. Even her vision board is similar. See, if you see, these vision boards are mostly similar. But now, after you've gone through this intensive journey where every step you have defined it, do you agree that everyone has a different goal? Nobody has a template to it. So everybody who's trying to give you a goal plan according without a template based, like even I did, do the wonder routine, do it, is wrong, is mistaken in the fact, because everyone has a different dream, everyone has a different set of it. How is it possible that everybody in the world wants a big house only as their visual in their vision board? How is it that everybody wants a beach house or a beach scene in their vision board? That is because we are trained to think that way. We have got accustomed to ideas. I don't remember which book is it. Yes, it is from Arvind Adaiga's. I don't remember the book title. Okay, so there he says, in India everything is borrowed, even dreams. We see our dreams in comparison to what our others have. Our neighbors went to Europe for their summer vacation. We need to immediately add it to our vision board. Somebody went to Hogwarts to see Harry Potter castle. That has become my dream also, and I will put into it. Borrowed dreams. Yes, Vibhor, White Tiger. Borrowed dreams. So this entire 2 month, 3 months journey that we have been taking to build our vision board is for you to realize that the reason why we fail is because those dreams are not ours. Those are borrowed dreams. I want to be rich is a borrowed dream. I want to earn enough money through coaching is your dream. I want to do yoga is a borrowed dream. I want to do this certain posture is your own dream. So today we will learn how to make these customized dreams, because that's what, yes, in our last value mapping class, and we will be doing a lot more value mapping ahead also when we prepare for 2024. It is very important that the goal that you have is in inclining to what you believe today or what you want to believe tomorrow. But if it doesn't go with your belief, you cannot go it over there. If you want to become a coach, you want to become the world's most successful coach, but your intention behind it is to make money out of it. Your intention is not that I will earn, I will impact somebody. I will be seeing somebody's changes and money I will get from the value I do. You will fail, you will burn out. Because here your passion is towards money. So on day when you don't get enough money, you will want to switch your job. Everything in life, whether be it your job, do it, always align it with your values. Please watch the last class when we did our whole value mapping thing. I want all of you to write down the 5 values that you focused, that you decided on in the chat box also right now. Your vision, everything has to be in alignment with your value. For example, currently you are a person who believes a lot in hustle. You believe in working a lot, you believe in persistence, you believe in exercise, but in your vision board, there is a vacation, a lazy home where you are sitting and retiring and doing it. It will not come true because your brain, who you are telling I'm a hustler, but you are sending it an image picture that I want to relax and I want to sit on a beach. So alignment with your values is the first step towards all of this. Quickly tell me, what are your 5 values that you focused on and you finalized? Which is why when we did that health class also, I asked you specifically to write, why is it important to me? What is it that I believe in? What will happen if this works out? So start with your 5 goals. 5 values. Mine are growth, innovation, creativity, comfort, impact, and love. 6 I chose to it. Out of these 5 ones, I'm ready to swap one. Quickly, guys, I'm waiting for your values. You can unmute and tell me also. I'll give you permission to unmute. 1 second. You can unmute and read out your core values. Karamjeet says impact, love, empathy, religion, health. Beautiful. Anyone else? Unmute and tell me what are your 5 values.
I don't know mine. How do you find out that those values?
Did you do last week's class with us?
I think I did.
Last Saturday vision class, when I had asked you to take that test, when I asked you to choose vision, choose values, no.
I don't remember, but even then I had struggled. I didn't know what, because I'm like, jo bhi hai usme be happy in that.
Then your value is satisfaction.
Oh. Okay.
Then your value is satisfaction and contentment. You are content with whatever you have. So that means for you, very clearly, growth is not a value, because you are not constantly looking for what is the next step, what is the next step. For you, it is comfort, it is satisfaction. Your first value is right from here. Now try to question yourself, where is this? Why am I content? Why don't I look forward to bigger things? Delve into that question. Then you delve into which of the areas in your life are you happy with? You are like completely happy with. Which ones do you think you can do better? So deep questioning is what it will get there. In fact, today at 7 p.m., I'm not going to release this in today 7 p.m. But next Saturday, I'm going to give you all an entire book and a course. That's what I'm working about. A 45-minute exercise to ask yourself all these questions, that what am I? Who am I? I'll show you a glimpse of this. It's going to have 45 minutes of an exercise. It's a very simple exercise. All you need to do is look into a mirror and have these discussions. But it's a great exercise to find out what are your values and where do it. I will talk more about it today at 7 p.m. How many of you want to do this year? A 45 minutes exercise, which is completely all you need to do is look into a mirror and ask yourself a set of questions, starting from things like, when was the last time I felt really happy? What was the reason for me to be happy? Okay. This is a great exercise that I personally do once a year on my birthdays. I'm sharing it. I'll do it. Okay. So you'll get to know about your values then. It's a practice. Okay. So, like I said, the first thing I wanted to be very clear, your value and your vision should be very much in cognition with each other. So, for example, Kavya's, whose is very similar to mine. Kavya, first of all, out of these 7, you have to choose 5. You are very young, and if you keep a very broad set of values, you will be missing. So, broad it down now. Later, start adding. Start with 5. Love, growth, creativity, impact, inspire. So just from your first 5 values, I can see that, you will want to be, of course, a better coach. You want to create something lasting in life. You want to do it. It's beautiful. Okay. So your visions all have to be, now if you start, your vision can't be someone of a relaxing person. If your vision you are doing of a person just relaxing, chilling, it needs to have activities. So in your vision board, there should be probably an image of a girl writing a book, receiving an award, teaching thousands of people. Right? So those things you will have to work for. So let's go, guys. Let me teach you the correct way to visualize. The main reason why many of us fail in this whole visualization exercises, and no matter how many times I show you different visualization techniques, it does get difficult to do it. So I'll give you the foolproof plan. I have a cheat sheet I'll give you to practice as well. But in the beginning, let's understand what visualization is. If I tell you that you have a vision of reaching a desired state, you are currently at one state, you need to reach there, there are many problems. In your mind, it might go all the places. It might go to 100, 200, 300 places. But when I make it into a picture in front of you, you are more clear. There is a more linear shift into the way your eyes are moving. From here to here, then here. Then when I add on to this, here. So our brain is accustomed to visuals. Everything that you see, your memories. Do you remember the sound of your memories? What do you remember? Images. So your entire life is divided, and I want you to visualize this, is in front of you as 100, 200 images, 100, 200 million images in front of you. As and when you require, you shift through the images and pick one that is needed and use it. For example, if I ask you a question, is respiration an exothermic or endothermic reaction? You will try to take your memory back into your NCERT textbook or your classroom textbooks and imagine that page where you read it. Yes? Some of you, next step might hear your teacher talking about it, that respiration is this. Okay. Some of you will then add on to an extra layer. You will visualize that you were in that classroom with 10, 15 other people. That is how your mind brain sweeps memories, right? Another example I tell you, visualize your last birthday. The very first thing that will come to your mind is a snapshot, or more importantly, maybe a photo you took on that birthday. Maybe that selfie you took with all your friends, that most impactful moment of the day, but it came out to you in the form of a picture. A birthday cake, if I say, you will think of a picture. You will not be thinking of the smell of a birthday cake or the way it is squishy and soft. You will see. So how many of you people are now fully convinced? Give me 100% of the chat box that all of the things that you receive accept are in your brain as images. And it is only collecting the right image at the right time that you need to do. How many of you believe now 100% that it is images? It's a constant slideshow going in there. If you successfully learn, yesterday we had a beautiful sharing session and we learned so many nice stories, heartfelt stories. Those who missed, you are going to have a lot of FOMO. It was beautiful. If you could pick up a method where you selectively select only the happy memories to see here and not the bad memories. Those bad memories come into you, you have colored them black and white. For example, a memory of domestic violence or a physical violence. You don't want to remember that. It gives you hurt. You paint that picture in black and white. And the second it comes in front of your eyes, you easily swipe it away because you think, this is not my picture I want in my life. Instead, you go back to your archives and you pick up a good picture to see instead of that. That is visualization. How many of you are not getting any of this yet? Please be honest. Because I want everyone to walk out of this classroom today with this magical superpower of being able to visualize. If you're still not able to do this, please tell me. It really helps if you turn on your cameras, because then based on your expressions, at least I know exactly how much you're grasping. So take a chance and turn on your cameras. Thank you so much. Yes. So visualization is dividing your entire life into images and retrieving only the ones that you want to adopt, you want to get in. Yes, Swapna, ask. Please unmute and ask.
So basically, you know what, for me, visualization, of course, I have to be a visualizer, good visualizer as an artist, because whatever ideation comes in my mind, I have to first visualize and then put it on the paper.
Yes.
So I think in the normal life also, it's difficult, but in the normal life also, if there's some bad situation, visualize something good and just divert your mind, that's difficult. So I think I want to learn that.
Yeah, I know. But you see it this way, Swapna. Yeah. Supposedly you are in your bedroom and you suddenly remember that no, you are in the kitchen and you are like, where is the sugar? Your mind first goes and visualizes the last place that you usually put your sugar in. Right? You don't make a list or something. So that is a visualization. That is the smallest part of visualization. When we practice and consciously observe it, we can use it to take out whatever card we want at that time and visualize that exact thing. Now, let me take this one step forward for all of you.
Sorry to interrupt, Neelam.
Yeah, Neelam, tell me.
I'm only conceptualizing visualization in the journey line. I know, vividly remember what went up, when was outstanding performer, when was last time, but I can't see images. I can only think of a journey line. And I created.
That is fantastic. That's also how a lot of times I see it live. It's like that chronological timeline going on and all. Very fun. Okay. So here you start with the timeline. Supposedly there is one low point the day you went to the hospital. Okay, let's imagine that. Okay. Now you stop at that point and in your brain you try to zoom your focus. You probably visualize it, zooming it and get into that point. Okay. So you start visualizing that this point I've arrived, like you would zoom in your phone memory, you're doing it, or you'll get into that point and start observing what is in that point exactly. What happens is in this timeline, you're constantly moving and you're not focusing on one point and doing it. You are seeing things as action. Now go towards that one point, one vivid memory. When you did it, let's say one timeline when we had that Ikigai session together. Okay, one memory on that. You zoom into it, you go into that memory and try to remember these details, like where were you sitting when you were taking the class? What were you what were you wearing? You don't have to like have an accurate picture, but a general place where you are sitting, what was happening in the call, where were you taking notes, generalize one image into it. Okay. Then come out, come back to your timeline, come to another one, get into that, zoom in and see.
Okay, it is a slow motion picture. That's what you're getting. I need to pick one point and I can think about not in slow motion, then big picture. That is what I should be doing.
It is different for everyone. I'm suggesting that why don't you try this? Like go for this and doing it. For example, imagine Google Maps you are looking. First, you will see everything in very upper top view. Like Delhi to Paschim, from Janakpuri to Paschim Vihar is far. But when you want to see a metro station, what will you do? You will zoom onto that part of the map and then look at it carefully. So, essay try zooming and seeing.
Okay, done.
Makes sense?
But
try
there
it.
is joining in.
Huh?
I spoke to message Niranjan that I need to go to my friend's birthday, but she moved the needle 1 o'clock. I joined right now.
Nice. That's good. You're taking this time to do it. We'll finish by 11, by 1 most probably. So guys, now hearing Neelam, did you see? She has a very different visualization technique. She is talking in a chronological. For you all, it might be a slideshow. For me, I usually go by a slideshow. For you, it could be, for example, a horizontal show going on, a pages of book, anything can work. Yes, Vibhor, ask please.
Yeah. Actually, मैंने आपको पता है I was well, तो मैं पीछे के सेशंस अटेंड नहीं कर पाया था। अभी रिकॉर्डिंग्स भी नहीं देख रहा हूँ, बट जो अभी मैं थोड़ा अभी कॉल भी आ गया मेरा एक ऑफिस से, मैं सुन नहीं पाया, तो हो सकता है मैं गलत समझ पाया हूँ। मुझे जो लग रहा है, जो विजुअलाइजेशन आपने कहा कि आप पीछे का सोचे कि क्या क्या अच्छा हुआ, ऐसा कुछ आप कह रहे थे, तो मेरे साथ क्या है कि मैंने 1 सेकंड जब सुना और सोचना शुरू किया, तो इंस्टेंटली ना मेरे दिमाग में अच्छी चीजें तो थी, बहुत कम है, लेकिन फेलियर्स बहुत ज्यादा है। और वही मेरे एक्सपीरियंस है जो मैंने आपसे इकिगाई सेशन में भी शेयर किया था, फेलियर ज्यादा है, सीखा बहुत कुछ है, अब सही है, लेकिन पास में बहुत कम अच्छे इमेजेस आ रहे हैं। तो उसके लिए क्या करना चाहिए, क्योंकि पास की तो बहुत चीजें flash.
Practice. This is the practice of visualization. Ki you are able to selectively choose ki kaun se images will come in there. That is exactly meditation, guys. Many of you might think of this as a wow moment for you, but visualization is when you selectively, when your brain does not randomly choose what images will come, but you make a conscious decision ki abhi mere life mein these 10 images are most important, they should come in front of me. That is the whole concept of visualization, meditation, what do you say? All these things on your head. Just 1 minute, I want to show you something. Just give me 1 second. I'm trying to make this image more clear for you. So I'm looking for an image where you can see this movie reel playing in your mind and all of it. So basically what will happen is, with a lot of practice, when you are good at visualization, every morning when you wake up, you will focus on only set of 5 images. 5 is just a number, a set of slideshow in your mind that plays images of you happy, that plays an images of you cycling, that probably plays an image of you winning. And every time a bad thought tries to come into your mind, you will be able to flick it. You'll be able to simply flick it away, like you'll do with your reels and all. It will go away. Another thought comes in. Yes, Pallavi?
So visualization can be of the past that has already happened, or if it can be of future. Like for me right now, my focus is my career. So I only visualize about the future, not of the past. So that's what I do right now.
It can be a mixture also of all these. Probably good memories from the past you want to bring in right now. Maybe do it. See, the whole thing is choice. Like you said, right now, I don't want to be carried off by the baggage of my old memories. Okay. So one technique that I did here, now I can tell you and explain. You paint all the, pick a date. Pick a date, okay? Like say your marriage date. Okay. Before that, all the memories that existed, they are in black and white. They are black and white movies. So you put them all in a black and white folder. And the rest of it after your marriage are all happy, technicolor, bright things. Okay. And your future is also in HD, high quality HD. So now whenever you sit and whenever thoughts come to your mind, you only see the high tech HD 3D pictures from the future. Once and all, if some black and white picture is coming, you suddenly realize, no, I don't want this. So you add one more picture from your vision board and cut it off.
Okay, got it.
Are you understanding? And at
Yes.
the same time, there might be some times when you want to, missing somebody, when you want to think of somebody, you can take a deep breath and start thinking of the black and white images. When you go to a therapy session, you have to reflect on your past, right? Not on
Yes.
the future. So at that time, you can, take a deep breath and bring in images in your mind.
Okay.
And this way, you can also control the number of images or input data you want in your mind at one time. How many tabs you want open. You are a technical person, because what happens is not the problem of overthinking is not one bad thought. It is stream of bad thoughts coming. So here with this technique, you can control this. Supposedly 5 bad thoughts have come, it's okay. 6th one trying to grim him, you visualize you saying, no, not today. Go away.
Got it. Thanks.
Understanding this, right?
Yes.
It will take a little time to get into this, but once it gets there, you will completely be able to, do it. Okay. So all these things I said, let me give you a teaser of this. Like I said, visualization is better. So if you could visualize yourself, your brain is basically a machine like a projector. So all the images that are coming out into your brain, it's coming in, and the projection is what you see in front of you. So these are all your memory devices, your memory storage devices that are there, and what images you choose comes from there. By the way, this is an app called Midjourney. This is how I generate all the images. Today, in the second half of the class, I will teach you how to get in this as well. How many of you are excited to learn how to do this generative art? So I want you to visualize, now that you have a clear picture in front of you, you should be able to see this. In your brain, you can surround it with all the things that you want and you want to be bothered by right now. Playing it like a scene by scene, a slideshow. Okay. So this is a very simple tool. Actually, I'll show you here only. I'll show you in a while how to work with this. It's not that easy to install. It's a technical device. It's a very technical tool like a language. But I'll show you a little bit. So just what I told you. Playing a movie reel in their mind. All the images and memory coming. Okay, by the time it's done, so it will take 30-40 seconds to do it. But this whole, so when I talk about, I'll just stop sharing for a while. Whenever I talk about, say, visualize an ideal day. So that is also a collection of images in your brain. It starts with an image of probably you in your bed at 5 a.m. waking up and taking that big, what do you call it? A big yawn. Okay. Or it could be a image of you drinking a hot lemon lime outside the balcony at 6 a.m. So that will be the first image. Then followed by an image of you in the gym where you are working out or probably doing yoga. So here, imagine it in as depth as you can. If you are doing yoga, what are you wearing exactly? Think of the clothes that you already have, or, maybe buying a new pair to get at it. Think, where are you doing it? Now, if you are visualizing here, you are going to do yoga in front of Eiffel Tower. That is a far stretch. It can come true, but you want to use yoga every day. So think of something that is more doable. So maybe you are doing yoga in the garden or usually where you are doing. Then the next phase, eating. Visualize yourself eating a healthy breakfast that you want to do. Visualize it to the detail. How much, what is the, if you are drinking coffee, what is the coffee cup in? What time are you doing it? Details is the key of it. Try to imagine it as in details as I can. And let me show you. It has generated a visual for us. So see, in your brain, there are these images, slideshots, screenshots going on. So you have to think of this in this as sense. Clearer now with an image, everything becomes more clear, right? The second you see your visuals, we do it. This is why art, sketchnoting, all this comes first to people and then comes language and all. Kids, when you give them a crayon, when they are kids, they will try to draw something or the other. That is what is the first thing a child draws? A goal with a circle with there to show his mom and dad. That's what he sees them as. That's what he tries to draw. So drawing and visual all come very natural to us. Okay. So one question nobody asked, but this is a question I am doing a lot of research nowadays about it. Can visually impaired people visualize? This is a question that I am thinking about and doing it because they can, but their lack of how the world is only very limited and in two colors, one color and all of it. So how powerful can the power of visualization be for them? It is the question. Now the sensory inputs and all of it is there, but it is very fascinating. I want to see what is inside a visually impaired person's image because we are seeing everything as visual image, but somebody there will be seeing it as a mixture of a sound, texture, vibration. So it's very interesting to see the picture they'll put. So anyways, no worries, Shweta. We are just starting the exercise now. Today, I'm going to reveal what is visualization and how to do it, the two big secrets of it. So I have a cheat sheet ready for you as well. I will share with it. We'll go through the steps one by one. The first step is pick a milestone at least 12 months out. Okay. Visualize. And again, this is the thing, right? Ma'am, people are like, how can I visualize something I've not got and doing it 12 months? Don't make the goal too big right now. Later, I'll tell you how to extend it to 12 months out. Maybe it could be just having an idle figure. Maybe it could be, shifting to a new house. So realistic goal. It can be a mixture from your career, finance, all those areas we learned. But a milestone. Quickly tell me what is that milestone. Tell me in the chat box. One milestone. For Karamjit, it is Ironman, that Ironman triathlon, right? So you have a very clear milestone. It could be a salary. It could be a, one thing, successful tarot card reader. I'm hoping that you all are writing this in 2 words, but you have a clear picture like Pallavi, lead data scientist in this company, having this salary, being able to, earn this much. Very clear thing with this. For example, Kanchan, successful tarot reader, you have an exact idea. Like the milestone should be, I am a tarot card reader with close to 500, customers in 1 month. Last month, I did it for 500, out of which 5 people were celebrities. Or the milestone that you want to cover in 12 months. And I'm telling you, this is going to come true, whatever you pick up, because we are going to go into a very heavy accelerated program from this November 14th and New Year again. We will, if you come to the offline, we'll be working more this. This is absolutely going to happen. So be as specific as you can. Specific, guys. Saraswati ji, this is too small, da. Weight loss, so you will do automatically. Dream big. Something big you pick. Weight loss will happen automatically. Beautiful, Dhruma. Nice. My own office. Yes, Saraswati ji, this go. Now start telling me what position will you be in your office? What kind of an office chair will you have? Depth into it. So now, some of you are still having problems with this. Let me, we ask for help whenever we need. Let's see if ChatGPT can help it. Again, I strongly encourage, this is something you do on your own, but those who are struggling, not able to visualize it, this is for them. Because I see Niranjan and he struggles with it, so I know. This is what I want to visualize every day and achieve. Can you give me some visual cues or a guided visual journey to see this dream in detail? Please make the visualization as of a smart goal that I want to achieve in a year. Let's ask. Yes, Vidya dear, tell. Ask.
I joined you in March. I was in a very bad state then. But then I think for 3-4 months, I was very regular with your classes. And then I changed my life. I'm going to gym, I'm learning singing, I'm doing everything now.
Wow.
But the thing is now I'm like happy. Now I cannot imagine more because I'm doing in action all of it. Doing
Okay.
dance classes. I'm even a friend of mine has opened a new studio. I'll be totally in it, involved in it. So everything is like without me even imagining that happened in the field of fitness. That's what I like. But what do I think more now?
You are facing something that is called a privilege problem. Ki I have achieved all the goals in my life. I am happy now. What should I do? This is the dream. You are achieving it, live in it. So there are two things. It's actually a very relevant thing also to have once you reach your milestone. The thing that has happened is you have reached a milestone and now you are okay. So it is time for you to reach new milestones now.
Yes.
I mean, if you are done, see, there has to be an excitement in life. Like, I'll be very honest, this is a very good doubt. Let me clarify this for everyone. Why do you think rich people get bored so quickly? Because their most part of their life was make money, make money, make money. And when they make enough of it, they have to indulge themselves into going to, 5-star hotels. They're always looking for the next shiny object or the next thing to do to get that thrill in their life. Because they know there is nothing at stake, there's nothing to be done. To be very honest, this complacency came to me also a couple of months back when I realized platinum is going on fine. This is enough. Let's just, keep this on autopilot. But then Niranjan reminded me that this is the young age that we have when we have the strength to get ahead and get in there. And later we should not have a regret that, I wish I had done more. So let's give it more. So my option for you, Vidya, is I'm very thrilled and happy that you have got this set of goals. It's a great place to be, which means now you can take bigger risks. So now you are in a position, since you are now financially stable, health stable, you can take big risks, like probably now take your step one further, go to a 40-day yoga retreat. Maybe your next thing could be, I will save so much money that in the next 2-3 months, I don't have to worry. I can go to a retreat in Rishikesh, learn Hatha Yoga, learn that entire thing, probably get a coaching certificate and then come back.
Okay.
So your goals can be more experience related now. It doesn't have to be more, like, again, I said, now you are feeling guilty and all of it because everybody has going somewhere towards goals. Why don't I have them? Mujh mein kya kami hai? Why am I like stopping and taking? You have already achieved them. Your goals will be more on experimentation. Maybe now you want to take up a pottery course and learn from it. It's a very fun, exciting space for you to be. Travel frequently, maybe. So now you do, I will strongly suggest, Abhi, don't worry too much about it. This 1 week, so you attend with us. Then November, when we start, now you start this again. Okay. It could be like you could start your diary with something written like this only, chapter 3.0. I'm starting new version again. Okay. So let's see what has ChatGPT given us answers for. So this it has given, give me this in detail. It has given this exact step. Give me this in detail so I can read and visualize. By the way, it is given for each one of you. For example, time bound, if you want to do visualize symbols of your achievement, a certificate from your course, visualize yourself giving readings, all of these ideas it's given. See, it is given you in detail. See, Kanchan, so now if you're having problems with it, you can simply read these and go through for it. Now you have a specific, I want to be a very So for example, Vibhor, you want to be a, start your own YouTube channel. You can tell it to do that. Whatever area you are missing behind, whatever it is, see, it's given you an entire, you are dressing for success, you have a celebrity clientele, they have come in. But again, borrowed dreams. This is a borrowed dream you are taking from a computer, not even a brain. It's best to think of it on your own, take references from this, and then go back and think of what you want to do. As detailed as this. Look at this. Visualize your YouTube dashboard. I visualize to the point in extent that in my dream, in my visualization, whenever I'm there, there's a puppy and the puppy is wearing the same flower and clothes with me. See, I actually took up pictures. So to make it more clearly, I visualized it into that extent that this is what I want to do. That me and Niranjan, when we are very old, I still want to play games like water, like put water on him. So what are the color of water balloons? It will be there. What is going to be the color of my yoga clothes? Everything in detail as much as you can, the easier it will become for you to get. Okay. So now tell me, what all have you written? Yes, Shweta, business model. In fact, next time only we are going to do branding and all of this. I'll tell you how to use this and work. You can create an absolute website landing page onto it. I'll show you. Yesterday itself, I've been very busy since 2-3 days because of this only. I designed our entire workshop, an entire web page using ChatGPT and this itself. I'll show you all of this. Don't worry. How to develop your website, how to do this. Niranjan is very busy with this Inktober. So I am looking after all these websites. All of these things needed to be put up. And I'll be very honest, I had become very lazy. I had somehow in my life decided that I have enough. I don't need to work on enough any of this. But recently I started developing, no, I need to perform to my top position. I need to get there. So I'm working on that part now. So I'll show you. This website, it took me around one hour to figure this out. And then another hour to figure it out. Entire thing, including the content, all of it, these images have been AI generated. Took me close to, I asked a developer said they will take close to 30,000. I was like, please, I will take 2 hours and I will figure out this myself. And I did it using ChatGPT, yes. Okay. Super. Okay, I'm just reading the questions. Chief scientist in World Health Organization. Beautiful, right? So 1 year mein, now Kavya, it has 12 months. So 12 months chief scientist might be a little difficult, might be just getting into it. We are doing a small visualization first, and then you can scoop up the, power of this later. But let's start with small ones. Okay, first step done. Visualize a milestone. What does your life look? So Dhara ji, you to do this exercise very, very carefully. Dhara is taking one-to-one classes with us, and we are very excited. All the goals that I discussed with you personally, you're going to get it in the next 4 months. So you pick this milestone very carefully. We took Dhara also to a visualization class and made her visualize this. So this is the first step. Pick a milestone. What does your life look like once it has been achieved in as detail as possible? Done. Now this is tabhi easy. This is a step that many people are still able to do. Visualize your image and get into it. That is not the tough part. The tough part comes into the next part. Ki how do we get this? How do we achieve this? Okay, we all know we have to do this and we want to do it, but how do we achieve all of this? Okay, so now ज़्यादा सरदर्द नहीं लेना. For example, if it is, let me read some of yours. Go on trekking expedition in Nepal in 2024. Okay, let's see this one. Let's put it out. The first thing we do is visualize going on a trekking expedition in Nepal in 2024. So I visualize myself wearing a very heavy jacket. I have a couple of friends with me. I have a rucksack on me. I'm climbing a mountain. I'm breathing. I can't breathe out of feeling breathless. Then I look up. There is a beautiful view of mountains. And I see a Nepali guide next to me. I'm talking to them. That is the visualization that I have to do in detail. How cold it is, how hot will it be, what will I be looking at? I will see some Nepal pictures and I'll be like, this is where I want to go. This is what I want to see in the next thing. I will start with that. Now comes the first part of this. Okay, one second. So how will I go in Nepal? Famous tourist places. Nepal tourist places. So I will, open my sheet, look into these places for a while. I will see, okay, this looks like a beautiful place. So I will visualize that I'm standing exactly here. I will pick up a place also that I'm standing where this person is standing. So I will be seeing this here. I can see this here. Maybe somebody else is with me, a friend, a partner. I will imagine this. This is what I'm doing for Vietnam. So I'm telling you this. I will visualize I am here. Done. Okay. So that is your first step. You pick a milestone and you visualize it. Now, the next step is the process which I am going to teach you. You don't have to think कि नेपाल के लिए पैसे कैसे आएंगे, how will this come, how will I fly into, what is the trip I have to take. ये सब मत लो. What you take right now is the easiest and the first step you can do. You want to launch a business. You don't know where the money will come from, where the idea will come from, where all of it. But you know the smallest step is go to Google and research about it. Yes. Or start learning about it, start taking a class with it. Okay. So what you will do is you start visualizing yourself in front of a computer screen with a glass of coffee or whatever you drink and researching about it. That is all you need to do. So for example, Karamjeet, your dream is to win that Ironman marathon. You don't have to go all the way on the steps. You first focus on the first process, which is making a schedule of how to train for this. So you visualize yourself making a schedule, or you visualize yourself researching about this. That is the first step you have to do. For example, somebody's is, let's take Kavya's. Congratulations, girl. That's very, very big of it. Okay. So you are enrolling yourself. So you pick up this. So you see yourself that you are in the online clinical research or online. What are the homework you are doing? You visualize yourself doing homework from it. You visualize yourself staying up at night and studying. First step. Okay. I'll give you some more examples. Let me read all of your this. Start going to kickboxing classes and get consistent with it. So you think of the first step. Now you don't have to think of steps on how to be consistent, how to do it. You start visualizing yourself going to the kickboxing one and signing up for it. That is the first step. You visualize it. Every day. So 2 steps have happened. I'll iterate again. First, you visualize your big picture. My big picture of, say, becoming a coach and having like 10,000 students in an auditorium, and I'm telling them and they're really getting impacted. I can see them building a life. I'm seeing a beautiful life. I'm wearing a green dress. There is a red board behind it. All of this beautiful big picture I have. Now, I don't know how will I get 10,000 students. It seems a very big thing to do. But I know for a fact that if I start, the first step that I can do is meet other coaches who are like this and, be able to understand what their life is about. So I am visualizing, for example, Jay Shetty. I'm visualizing I'm meeting Jay Shetty. I'm taking a course of his. I am learning what are the ways he does it. Then I'm visualizing that I am taking I'm learning about 10 big coaches that have made it to 10,000. What is their lifestyle? I'm writing in a notebook their lifestyle. One of them says that I need to, sit straight in chair. I'm sitting straight in chair. This is the level you do it. You start with the first step. Okay, very first step you start with. Thank you, Neelamji. Beautiful comment. You start with the first step. Don't go too much. For example, you want to become an artist. First step, you think that you are going to a shop and visualize yourself setting up a studio. As small possible it is. The reason why most visualization fail is we think of a big dream and then we get scared of what are the steps we have to think of and we can't think beyond that. Okay. So done. Now comes intent. Okay, intention, outer intention and inner intention. This is a little difficult to explain, but I'll try my best to do it. Inner intention is what we did right now. What do I have to do to get this? For example, I want to be financially independent in this. I visualize myself putting 500 rupees every day in my bank, every month in my bank account. Okay, that is what I can do. Outer intent is what can the universe, what can the world, what can the general society do for me? So then you think of more of these, more of outwardly. For example, I'm a coach. I think of somebody coming up to me and saying, hey, do you want to partner with me? Do you want to collaborate with me and do this? Okay. If my trip, I am visualizing somebody coming up to me and saying, hey, there is a girls' trip starting next month. Do you want to be a part of this? So inward and outward basically means what are the things that you can control and what are the things that you want to come as a blessing, to come as unexpected, to come outside from this. Okay. Little difficult concept to get. Don't put your heads into it. Do it if there. When you read this sheet at night again, you will get it. Okay. So this was the tough part. Now comes the easy and the fun part. Ready? But first, hydrate yourself. Yes, Vibhor, tell me.
Just one question, Sanchari. Actually, जैसे आपने बताया ना कि अभी जैसे मैंने ChatGPT फर्स्ट टाइम ट्राई किया एज ऑफ इवेंट, तो मैंने उसमें लिखा कि आई वांट टू बिकम अ मार्शल आर्टिस्ट एंड बिकम अ डेडली वन एंड लुक एथलेटिक. तो मैं चाह रहा था कि अपना एक, जैसे आपने और आपका एक निरंजन का एक आपने एक जो इमेजेस बनाए थे, जो विजन एज पर योर विजन किया ऐसा लाइफ चाहते हैं, तो वो कैसे क्रिएट कर सकते हैं? वो ChatGPT से कर सकते हैं या
नहीं,
कोई
वो I will teach it in the second part, but I'll be very honest to all of you. You will all not be able to generate images like the ones I have got because it took a lot of training. I'm studying almost half an hour every day to learn this, but I will teach you how to generate something. I will teach it in the second part. First, what?
Actually, sorry to interrupt. मैं इसलिए करना चाहता था, मैं अपनी डेस्क पे जैसे आई जस्ट मैं थोड़ा सा एक आपको आइडिया दे रहा हूँ मैंने क्या सोचा कि मैंने एक अभी इंटरव्यू देखा था जॉन अब्राहम का। फॉर लास्ट 27 years उसने अपना जो फेवरेट स्वीट है काजू कतली उसने खाया ही नहीं है बंदे ने। और दैट्स वाई एट 47 और 48 वट एवर इज एजेस वो इतना फिट है। तो मैंने जो पिछले 20 साल में अपनी लाइफ लूज की है, मैं चाहता हूँ कि लेटर पार्ट तक मैं एंजॉय कर सकूं, तो मुझे फिट रहना, तो वो मेरा बेस बहुत बड़ा एजेंडा है, वो मेरा बहुत बड़ा गोल है मेरा। तो मैं चाह रहा हूँ कि वैसे कटिंग्स मैं अपने डेस्क पे लगा लूँ। अभी तो इनिशियली मैं ये कर रहा हूँ, बट ऐसी इमेजेस जो आपने बनाई, जो अभी आप कह रहे हैं टफ है बनाना, वो मैं से चाहता हूँ ताकि जब मैं कभी मुझे क्रेविंग हो तो फिर मैं देखूं कि नहीं मुझे ऐसा लाइफ चाहिए, तो मुझे उसके लिए अभी ये चीज जरूरी
So
नहीं कि
first of all, Vibhor, there is a very, I will tell you, with there is the flaw in the problem why you will not be able to keep up with this and doing it. You are again the borrowed concept. John Abraham ka vision hai, so you are borrowing it from yourself. You need to go back into your values and say, are you a person who does not have attachment towards food? जिसको नहीं फर्क पड़ता कि वो खाना टेस्ट के लिए खा रहा है या इसके लिए इसके न्यूट्रिशन के लिए. Are you a person with the same values as John? John, if you are comparing yourself to John Abraham, he has a very isolated private life. He doesn't go on social outings. He does not have a softer side towards him. It's only with there. For him, because his values are based on it, उसके लिए easy है कि वो काजू कतली का वो डाल के रखे and not get into it. But
no, actually, I would share a very little thing about me. For 2.5 years, when मैं बहुत ज्यादा मोटा था, मैं अपने टीन्स में, और अराउंड 20 का था, और मैंने 2-2.5 साल मैंने बाहर का खाना ही नहीं खाया। और मैंने अपना वेट मतलब फाइनली कम कर लिया अपने आप से। मतलब उस समय इतना सोशल मीडिया कुछ भी नहीं था, और मैंने अपने आप से कम किया, और 2.5 साल मैंने कुछ भी नहीं खाया। जब मेरा वेट नॉर्मल हो गया तब मैं कभी कभी थोड़ा सा कुछ खा लेता था। तो अभी भी वही फंडा है, तो वो मैं रिलेट कर सकता हूँ। लेकिन उस लेवल तक आने के लिए मुझे वो प्रैक्टिस में लाना है। मैंने किया हुआ है, ऐसा नहीं कि मैं 27 साल नहीं खाऊंगा। हाँ, ये कि महीने में 1-2 बार 3 बार खा लिया तो इट्स इनफ, उतना ठीक है एक लेवल पे
cool.
आने के
We
लिए।
will do the images part in the next session. Like I always say, images, अगर मैं चाहती तो I would have done the vision board class in the first itself कि ऐसे images generate करते करो. But in the beginning also I impacted what images first you should have that image clear in your mind, and then only can you put it out. So we'll do it in the next part. So this is the second part of this, visualizing your ideal self. Okay. First is that the one you want to become in 10 years, in 2 years, in 1 year. What does this person look like? So what it tells is, pehle we were focusing on achieving the goals. Pehle we were focusing on the big picture that I'm sitting in this, I have won this, I have achieved this. Now I want you to think of yourself. In 1 year, would you look? Would you have the same hairstyle like you do right now? Would you have a better skin? Would you have like a more active lifestyle? Would you have a better body? I want you to sit and visualize that, your ideal self. If you want, you can write it down as well. For example, I wrote this down for myself, that my ideal self is, has a little bit of muscle tone, has good abs, has, being able to swim faster, better quality skin, better quality hair. So first think of this person's specific details. Before we were focusing on the details outside, now you focus on the person you are going to become. And this technique, the next step that I will be telling you, after that, you will be superheroes at visualization. And you will never not be consistent again. I'll give you the biggest hack of consistency. But first you visualize yourself. So I'm giving you 1 minute of reflection to this because it is very, very important. I'll play some music. I want you to sit down, maybe close your eyes and visualize this ideal person. All right, come back to reality. Would anyone like to describe their future themselves? Anyone, you can unmute and you tell. What was your future self like?
I visualize I'll get back to my original self, the same weight that I'm right now, very healthy, round and round. And I visualize in my art studio, I'll be painting big paintings, not small paintings. That's the dream. That's what I visualized.
How was your
aspect.
how was your hair?
My hair was, as usual, very curly, natural. And I don't have to worry about my hair or my face or my skin. It's thankfully very fine.
Oh, it's naturally very there. Okay. And you were physically more active. You felt an energy inside you. You felt this power.
Yes. Back to my original self. Original weight and 30, 26, 36, 26.
Oh, wow. Nice.
That figure.
Anybody else? What were you wearing? Can you specifically think of what were you wearing?
Colorful t-shirt and a skirt.
Beautiful. Good. Great. Who else? Anybody else wants to see what they saw?
Ma'am, may I?
Yeah, please, Shivani.
Sorry, ma'am, I'm not able to switch my camera on. There's some glitch in my laptop.
No
I have
worries.
connected through laptop. Ma'am, firstly, I visualize that I have a better skin. I am living the life I have dreamt of, the house, the White House, which I have dreamt of, river passing by, and I'm doing all the work which I have dreamt. Ma'am, but problem lies is after, certain extent, something is stopping me. Like when I'm visualizing that I am having this White House, I'm sitting in the hall of that colorful sofa inside it. Then I'm thinking about how is it possible? Like the permission
That
from the
limiting belief
family.
is coming.
Yeah, the permission from the family, the dreams which I am seeing, it is not, very much
Got it.
possible for me. So that thing is hampering, and then I'm feeling bad. I'm not able to think much.
I understand it will happen. So for you, Shivani, I will say start this White House and all 1 year to nahi hai. This is a minimum 3 year or 5 year dream, right?
Yeah.
So start with a 1 year dream. When you are able to get that 1 year thing without doing, and you see ki you can go in every depth, after say just probably 3-4 weeks, you'll be able to visualize further.
Okay.
Start a short-term goal. When you get confidence about that short-term goal, na ki I can do this now, then go to the bigger one.
Okay.
Okay, start with the 12 months. That's why in the document also, the first thing I've written is this only: start with a 12-month goal. That, will give you a little more better clarity. And once you get used to it, you can do it. So guys, quickly turn on your, take your notebooks. I hope you have been taking notes and all these things important for you. Otherwise also don't worry. I will share this document with you, but quickly I want you to do this. We have done this many times in our class before, but first time we are doing it like this. Simple drawing you make of yourself. And I want you to write all the things that this person does. For example, I will show you, I will read out mine. I'll in fact send a picture in the group also. I wake up at 5 a.m. I have me time and movement time every day. Write all the things about them. I spend more time on laptop than phone, which means I work more on laptop than phone. Expert swimmer. Does not believe in eating out. Eating junk. sugar-free since 2023. Favorite entertainment, reading or writing a book. And the biggest change that I wanted to make in myself, I love cleaning my home and DIY projects. So write all the things that this future one does. I'll share in the group a picture that I made for myself. So there you have generated a picture of future that you can keep on bringing as a screenshot every time. Write all the things that you believe, and please remember 12 months. Okay, don't put on too much also into this. 12 months ka dalo. I'm also putting some abs here. And I want to fit into a bikini, so a bikini also. Okay. So my future visualization. Write down all the things that this person does. Later, you can make a better drawing and all this. Right now, just do this. All of you are better artists, and this with Niranjan, and also you can make a more detailed picture. How many of you had done this with me in that week wala class when we do the reset week, and now you are doing this first time? It's a completely new exercise for you with knowing so much now. Isn't it so much clarity? CEO Sanchari. Okay. So here I'll put my visualization of TED Talk. Me sitting with a mic. Okay. $30,000 people. Okay, all the things that you saw them doing and doing it, I can do a headstand. Not I am going to. I went to Vietnam. Okay. After you're done having a detailed description, and today also we are doing a small one. I will give you a template to discover your future version in absolute depth, because you should know this future version. They are your closest companion. They are you after a certain while. And you all might think that this is difficult, this is impossible to do. But once you looked like this, you came out like a kid. And it still happens. You meet a child, then you meet them after 13 years. They are a big boy. And you go like, oh my God, how big you have become. You are a completely different person. Then you meet them after another 10 years. They are all grown up. So people change. So why can't you become this better version in 1 year? Why not? But you need to know who this person becomes, because you are the architect of your life. So after you finish this detailed description of yourself, comment in me. And there's an ongoing list. You keep on adding things to it every day whenever you remember something. Okay, yeah, like I just remembered. Minimal lifestyle. I have a minimal lifestyle. No, Aussie, these can be a mixture of things that you're already doing, but this is 1 year later. Like, what are the things you are going to stand for, Aussie, after a year? Who are you as a person? Like, if somebody takes an interview of you and tells you, tell us 10 things about yourself, what will you tell them in 1 year? Future. We are visualizing future. So I love my job. I am, I am this at my job. I love doing it. 1 year into it. So things like me and my family. Me and my family spend time together. I learned. I like learning. I have discipline and fun both. I'll give you 2 more minutes to write this. And then I'll give you that one big, great hack, after which nobody ever will tell me that I am not able to be consistent. Or I don't know, I get procrastinate, I get lazy. Nobody will be able to say this. Okay. Super. Aussie, blessed abundantly. Yes, absolutely. That's your belief. I am blessed abundantly, right? Write all the things that you believe in. Yes, go for it. I love spending time with my children. I love reading books. I am a member of reading groups. Anything. Just go with your flow. Don't think, should this be there? Should be that there? Just write about who you are going to be. And now I'm going to give you that very big secret. And after you know this secret, you will never ever again procrastinate again. Okay? All right. So have a sip of water. So Pallavi, for example, you can write, I don't need to take medicines for mental health anymore. Right? You can write this into it. I am very happy with my job right now. I don't take medicines anymore. I am not scared of getting into depression again. Those things you can write. Okay. So have a sip of water, because the secret is going to come. You have met your future version. Okay. You know exactly what that future person eats. You exactly know what that future person looks like, breathes, does, who are they in love with, who didn't they do it. You know them very well, right? In fact, from the starting of this call versus now, you know them at least twice better, but you know them. Yes, all of you know it. Yes, all of you now know your future version. Give me a Y in the chat box that you know your future person. You know what are their priorities, and to doing it. It is very strange, right? All our life, we wanted to be better, but it is, I think, probably the first time for many one of you, you are actually exploring who this better person is. Whenever we talk about, I want to become a better person, we think of that better person as somebody else, somebody completely new we will evolve into. But it is us only, right? So good. You know this person altogether. Now, every time you are picking up an action, you are picking up a thing, you are picking up a habit, you ask yourself, will the future version of me be doing this? Okay, I explain again, very strong point to put. You are very tempted to order from Swiggy today and not cook and just relax today. No yoga, no nothing, just relax, just have a chill day. You ask yourself, what would my future version do in this situation? And if your future version is somebody who says that I eat healthy every day, I don't like eating outside, I don't like spending money, would they be ordered from Swiggy and doing it? So for every action, you just ask yourself, like in the morning, you feel very lazy today, you don't want to wake up, you're like, I will sleep 1 hour extra today. Ask yourself, this future version of myself, would she do this? Or what would she do? Would she have gotten up and gone despite this? How many of you have understood this concept? You see somebody, you see yourself who you want to become, and then you ask, okay, why are we doing this? It's a very simple concept. You are pretending to be someone else and becoming that someone else by pretending. But the fun part is, who you are pretending is your best version. You realize, right, this when we meet somebody, one observation, when you talk to somebody from abroad and they are speaking in an accent, immediately you start getting an accent also, you start talking into an accent. Similarly, when you are explaining English to somebody who doesn't know, you also get into that broken English mode. Why? Because you are imitating that person and you're becoming that. Here, we are doing exactly the same thing. We are trying to imitate the behavior of a person we want to be. I know it's a very difficult concept to reach. For example, I'll give you an example of how I use it. That day, we had a very successful class and me and Niranjan were like, let's celebrate, let's go out, let's have a blast. We'll go to the best restaurant in Kochi and we'll do it. Then I just took a minute. I visualized myself and I said, nowhere in this list does my version like to spend money outside to restaurants and doing it. My future version says that she wants to spend more time learning. So I should not spend money wasting on a restaurant and going, but rather let me sit and take a course right now. Let's learn something with Niranjan and doing it. And that's what I did. So this is how, like in the morning when I don't want to go to the gym, I'm like, chal yaar, so jate hai, we worked very hard yesterday. Let's go to sleep. I think that girl with abs wouldn't do this. So if I want to have abs, I have to do this. How many of you get this? How much percentage of you got this? Tell me this. Do you get it this 10%, 30%, 100%? Comment in the chat box. 90%. That's way, way higher than I expected, Swapna ji. I thought people would get this 30, 40% only. Great, Karamji, great. Okay, so I'll explain this once more, okay? Actually, I did not do a couple of steps in between because I'm leaving that for homework, but let me show you. This first part we have done, inquiring us. Okay. Defining we'll do after this. But when you conduct a task, you ask yourself, what would my ideal, how would my ideal self do this? What would they do? Okay, these are the two questions you keep on asking. You can give yourself a name, for example, Swapna 2.0, the Deepa 2.0, or Diya 2024, or my future self, my best version. I call my version Megaboo. Okay, me and Niranjan call ourselves other. I call my future version Megaboo or a superhuman. You can call yourself that. So applying it is going to be a task, but it's the simplest task. Just do it for 2 days, consciously observe your behavior, and that's when journaling comes in. You keep writing across the day what are the decisions that you took and what would have done instead. And then you took. For example, you miss a class. You thinking today I am too tired. Let me miss a class. Okay, I will not do this. I'll do it tomorrow. Then you ask yourself, I keep saying that my future self will not be a procrastinator. So why am I procrastinating now? So I'll tell you the crux of this is the crux and the important part of this is you now have you were doing this before also. I should not do this. I should not, but you did not have a very strong motivation. Now your strong motivation is you know who this person is. You know that in the next 1 year, 2 years, this is who I want to be. And you know the qualities, right? Saraswati ji, Aussie, you know exactly who this future person is. So you know the actions needed to take it. If you want to open your office, if your dream is in a 1 year, you want to take an office, then the next time you are spending money on saying buying a sari, you will ask yourself, my future version wants to save money for a office, right? So I should save office for an office chair. Cool. So have a sip of water. Now I'll do the fun part. The tough part is over, but I want you to implement and all of you will share this drawing in the group today. What is it that your future version does? Aussie, it has to be horrible. I mean, you make a horrible drawing, but it is that horrible drawing is made by you. So it will stay in your image as a screenshot. Beautiful. Lovely. Why is there a ketchup stain on your stomach? Or is it blood? Have you been stabbed by someone? What happened to the stomach between? Is it a design? Oh, it's a flower. Okay, okay. पेट पे कौन फ्लावर लगाता है? लेकिन सर पे लगाते हैं ना. Okay. So now we'll go to the next part of this, how to generate realistic images, not just, these images. By the way, these images work more clearly because they have been made by your brain in your handwriting. Just like you can recognize your handwriting, your brain recognizes your drawing print. But I have to make classes interesting and look very fancy. So I will show you fancy tools to make images like this. The first tool I will show you is the most sophisticated one. It runs on something called a Discord server. It is very difficult to get in, but also it has the best quality ones to do this. So for example, the same drawing I made, I will try to imagine and make it here. A prompt. So generative AI, there is a difference between AI and generative AI. I'll tell you 1 minute. AI is ChatGPT. When it asks you the questions and it answers for you and gets there. Generative AI is when you ask it to generate something, like generate a document for me, generate an image for me, generate a video for me. So that is generative AI, and I'll show you the easy tools also, don't worry. I'll show you something you can do in your mobile phone right now. But first, let me show you the full scope of this. I use it to generate absolute stunning images. Since it has gone into my life, everything I generate using images. This is the one I used for my ebook cover. It's just an absolutely crazy time to be with, although it is very distracting also. But it's a language you have to learn. It's not just, even if I give you the tool right now, how to generate the right prompt is also tough, but we'll try here. Imagine. What I told you exactly, I'm putting it. So this is called a prompt. So let this generate. This takes typically a little time, 5-6 minutes it will take. Let me show you the free version of this that you can use. So you all go to openai.com, which is the site. Here you go into login. And login there will be 3 options. Just 1 second, Chechi. My son in the name. Sorry guys, my house help son wasn't well, so I was asking about that. Okay. So there will be 3 options: ChatGPT, DALI, API. I'm dropping the link also. That the server is paid. That's why I'm not really asking you to go to Midjourney. I'm showing you a free tool, and Midjourney will take commitment. You will need to learn in it. So don't jump into automatically right now. I'll show you the free tools. You go to this called DALI. Okay. Same prompt. Sorry. By the way, Midjourney has already produced the thing. I think, yes. So see, there are problems and mistakes in it. It did not see in one hand, it put the flower in one hand, it has put a broom onto it. So it needs a lot of correction and a lot of iterations. It is not that easy. I'll give it one more go. Meanwhile, let us open DALI. Okay, same thing I will put in DALI. And generate. I have already, what do you say, exhausted my credits, I think, but you people will have enough credits to start with. So there it has generated, as you can see, there is quality difference. There are all these, but you can work around it and doing it. For example, ultra realistic. No, it's ultra realistic. HD. So there it has generated a better picture. Although not an IC here, it has put a broom with a flower on it, where that I had said has a flare in her hair, but changes are there. So you will have to keep on iterating it to teach it. I can also put it into a fun version. Many of you had said, how do you do it? So this is still generating. But just think, if you, that is why graphic designers and all of them are going so against this, because it practically takes away the job. If I have to explain this to a graphic designer, design this, draw this, it would take so much time. Whereas here it is just simply developing it so quickly. And those who have slow laptops, those of you try to put on Discord, the Discord server, we had tried to put it in Niranjan. And this image I'm pretty happy with, but see, there is no broom in my hand. So you can make it into a cartoon version as well. You want to put it out more styles? So as you can see, this is death for many careers. Pixar style. This is also there in Canva. I will show you those who have Canva subscription. I will show you also how to do this. This is still loading. Let it load. Tough one we have given it, so it's finding there, here and there. Okay. So till it does it, I'll give you another site. It's called VPick. One second. There, Shivani has also given you a free one. So before your credits must have got over. Ideally, every day you get a free credits you must be getting. Check once. Most of you will get free credits there. So same thing I will copy from here. See, it's given you that same Pixar style thing that I keep talking about. There you go. Now you are easier to visualize your this also. So where was I? Let this generate till then. Let us get back to this. I don't know why it's taking so much time this time. I'll just refresh it again. So there are many image generators out there. You can pick up, you can choose any one of them. There are free also. My genuine request or my genuine advice to you would be first play with the free ones. Do not go for the Midjourney server right now because it's tough to do it. There are a lot of free ones. Right after this, I'll show you in Canva one is actually the best one that I've got so far. So I'll show you. I'll show you something very interesting. We still have a little time left. So I'll show you this. Most of them will give you 30-ish free credits every day. So you don't have to worry about that. Okay, so my side, this credit has got over, but you can see all these images I have generated from here only. You guys can try this. My free credits for this has got over. So I can't do it. But you guys can try out your prompts and try this. So all these images that I showed you have been got from here only. But I don't know why DALL-E is being very slow today. Try again. Just give me one more second. Let's do this once more. Before first time you will try, it will give you credits. Okay, it's released now. Not very good pictures it has come. So I will have to, because I think I have only 8 credits left. It is not giving me very good pictures. For you all, it will. So work on this. Next, I will take you to Canva. Let me show you a better tool. Canva is so far becoming my favorite tool. For example, now I'll show you something from scratch only, which will amaze you. I want to make a presentation on all the things that I learned about myself today. Okay. One second now. How many of you have never used AI before? Sorry, how many of you have never used Canva before? You have not used Canva. Okay. So those who haven't used Canva, this is going to be your first time, but those who use Canva, I have a separate, your Canva tutorial is part of your, it was actually taken by Devani also. So I'll share the link with you. It's already there in your community. You can go and watch it. But those who use Canva, let me show you the true power of AI that has happened. So it says use 5 words to describe about me. So design a presentation that describes my future version and introduces me to everyone. Make it fun and quirky. Brown. So it will apparently create something for me. Let's see. It's generating. So it has generated for me. Okay. So let me pick with this. Now, instead of this image, I want an image of myself. I want a more representative image. So here I will go to elements. There is an AI generator right here as well. So you don't have to buy all those who have Canva. You don't need to buy anything. You can just go on this free tool. Not this. I will copy the prompt that I'd written for this. So of course, this Canva is still in progress, so you will not get a very detailed one, but I was very happy with the results also. So I click enter. I actually love each one of them. They're really nice. So say this one. There are still issues with the legs and all. There you go. That's how you start with it. How many of your minds are blown right now? How many of you are like, wow, because when I showed Niranjan this couple of days back, he's like, what century are we living in? What a time to be alive. That is how you can make these stunning PPTs. You can make a stunning presentation, visual presentation for yourself. And then just start writing your qualities, start putting out to it. And that's it. This is just the steps you have to do and get in there. But how many of you are already, I think you people have stopped listening to me. You're only working on the AI tools and seeing what you can generate. Is it so? It's okay. I completely get it, guys. When I started learning about all this, I fell into an intense love with all of this. And I still, whenever I put a timer and start, because once I start working on Midjourney, I don't get up for a long time. So this is the journey. So I want you to encourage you to create as many images as you can. Maybe you take them up, put it up into a vision board. That is the smallest part of it. And before you go, I want you to work on this one. So I will turn on the next question that I want you to go work on is define your 2.0 self. 5 superpowers or 5 key ability that sets the self apart. 5 key habits this ideal self follows without fail, and style of character. How does this ideal self dress? Now, by the way, if you're finding too much trouble with the AI image, you can use Google for now. You can get an image, normal image also, or you can use ChatGPT. You want to see how to use ChatGPT to generate? This is something I've started doing very recently. Okay. So in ChatGPT, we had asked him this, what is this? Where is that? So like this visualizing tarot card reader and all this we had done now. Hey, I want AI to generate image of above for me. Can you make this into a prompt? See, ideally what it says is you just need to put this and copy paste it. This one is, I personally like this one the most, VPick one. Unfortunately, I've run out of credits, but you all guys can use this one. This one is absolutely amazing as a site, VPick. So you can see it starts working on it immediately. So see, Vibhor, I'm creating something for you right now in this. VPick will give you a similar result. Even Canva will give you a similar result. I think so. Let me try on Canva as well. So it all depends. See, Freaka Mall is of course going to be a little inferior. If you pay for it, it will get better. So of course but there is no need for all of you to buy anything right now. You are all on basic stages. It will generate here. Let's see. There you go. It's generated right out of your vision board, a prompt that will get you there to put you up there. Swapna ji, you're thinking your art degree has been a waste only. Now people can draw and create in 2 minutes. But it cannot, but one thing AI can't
No,
take
no,
away
nothing
from
can
you
be
is this
waste, I
skill.
feel. Because unless you have the visualization power, you can't give the words to the AI
Absolutely.
also.
See, it has no imagination on its own. Everything I am telling it that you're doing it, and that's where it is getting there. So before you save it like this, I'll show you how you can save it from Canva. I also recently this has come out this month itself. So you click, one minute. So you will have to copy that image, where is it? Yeah. So for example, this picture is there. So you click it here. Why is it not being shared? What happened? So you put it here and then here say you can save. Oh, there is option of doing is this. So you click on these 3 dots. Oh yes, I had taken a screenshot of this. It's not easy to, you can't save it right now. They haven't given no way to save. So I had to put it here and then I had to take a screenshot only of this. I took a sniping shot of this. So see, it's given you a similar image only. So you can now make one for yourself that I want to be this person, post content regularly, this person, focuses on working, all of this you can do. Okay. Super. So that is this part of this. Swapna, you were part of my vision board with the 2-hour vision board versus now. What is the difference you see? How is you made a vision board with us, but what is the difference you see now?
I think it's more specific to what my goals are. I can work on it. See, that vision board, I like it. It was my first vision board. Of course, it's going to be what I had it in mind. But probably here we have a lot of options to get a perfect visualization of what I'm thinking, what I want to be, and create one perfect one, like putting the ideas on the, generating the AI that was like magical. So it's a lot of difference actually. Seeing it.
Does it
It's
seem
like
doable
focus
now?
goals. Yeah.
Does it seem more doable now? Ki chalo nahi yaar, ye ho
Yes,
sakta hai.
yes.
This can
Yeah.
be done.
Instead of searching it, you know what you want, and then you just give the command and you get what you want.
Super.
That's more easier. Yeah.
Absolutely. And this is what you have to do. Now, these images that you are generating, you're doing it, you simply put it in your mind. You keep playing these images in your head. You keep bringing out whenever you are at a, whenever you don't know which decision to take, what to eat, what to wear, what to do. Just take out all these images, play them in your mind one by one, and just see how life becomes. Visualization, that's it. That's the only secret that I wanted to share with you. So have fun, generate those. I think I'll put these questions in the group as well. So your homework is, I want you to generate on a piece of paper your own image. It could be something that you use from AI or something you draw. And I want you to write the next questions to it. 5 superpowers, 5 key habits, style of character. I love Kavya, what you did. Kavya put her own sticker face on that sheet. Beautiful. Okay. So this is it. That's all that I want. I have like hundreds of things to share, but I'm not going to make it too overwhelming for you. Do attend today's class because it's going to be really good at 7 p.m. We have a new set of things we do. We'll get there.
Sanchari, can you repeat the homework?
I have copied, pasted it with in the group also, and see here also. Define 2.0 self.
Okay.
Sanchari, I have generated one AI image through Canva. You can see in the chat box. And,
I saw that martial artist is good.
I'm very happy with that. I have got now new tool or new toy to play with. I will generate more images. And but I wasn't able to save it.
I showed you, na, you take a screenshot of it. You won't be able to save it. Even Karamjeet is sharing. You have to take a screenshot only.
Okay. Thank you.
Hi Sanchari.
Yeah.
I have one question actually related to December meetup. So can you tell me the dates actually? I have to do the book.
To be very honest, we have not decided anything because we are, like I said, we are very busy. I was in fact asking if somebody from the group can help us sit out and plan. I would love it if somebody could give us like half an hour or 1 hour. I need to sit and plan. We have nothing decided. Once we do, we are trying by next Thursday we finalize, because we also don't want to pay extra charges and make it more expensive. By this Thursday, I think we'll be able to give you an idea.
For December, I was asking about December one.
December only.
Okay.
I'm talking about December only. Kerala is decided, date is decided. Now venue and all cost is what we are doing. By this Thursday, I'll tell you.
Actually, one more question. I'll be taking train from Pune to Kochi, but I couldn't find any station, so I have to reach Ernakulam, right?
Yeah, you have to reach. No, I'll tell you exactly. There is a very good train to take from Pune to here. That is the train we have been dying to go also, with the best views and all. I will ask my mother-in-law and let you know the exact train. Do come by train only because the view is going to be great.
I'll come by train only. I travel by
Pass
train.
through Goa. There is a Dudhsagar Falls and all of that you will be able to see. There's a special train, Konkan, I don't remember.
Please share the name in the group only. Like I want to also
try
Yeah,
that.
yeah, once we finish all of this, we'll give you the proper itinerary. I recommend everyone to come by train only. Like I am coming back from Delhi to here. It's a 2-day trip, but from train. I always prefer because there's just so much views to look at it.
Actually, I checked yesterday. Actually, due to 25th December, all the tickets are getting full. So that's why I was in a hurry to
Okay,
ask you.
okay. That's our worry also. By Thursday, we'll tell you.
Okay.
Any train from Delhi?
Sorry?
दिल्ली से भी अगर कोई ट्रेन हो तो शेयर कीजिएगा क्योंकि
हाँ,
मैं
दिल्ली से है ना, राजधानी भी है. There is Rajdhani also. There's Kerala. There's a lot of trains. Kochi is like one of the hubs. Kochi, tak many trains come, but you might not have to come till Kochi. You might have to come till Alleppey or something. We are figuring it out.
ओके बिकॉज अभी मैं देख रहा था टिकट्स सुबह तो अभी भी अवेलेबल नहीं है मीटिंग है तो,
Okay.
हाँ, और फ्लाइट्स आर अप्रॉक्स 10 to 12 के तो अभी जब 10 to 12 के की फ्लाइट से तो लास्ट मोमेंट पे तो काफी महंगा हो जाएगा
Yeah, I understand. That's why we want to do it. I'll tell you this Thursday that we'll fix up things.
Sanchari, December is full of marriages.
Priorities of December is also a chance to get in there. We have a plan ki this new year we sit together, we plan and then start together. So I don't think marriages will be on New Year though. New Year to
No, not on New Year. Okay.
so 3 days, so I think
Nice.
it will be doable.
Swapna here.
Tell.
I am after today's class, I'm just getting on all my this and I need help. Can I get in one-to-one on call with you?
Not today. Tuesday or Monday I will set up. I'll tell you, okay?
Okay. And second thing is future self, as you said, one future thing I really wanted to be since long is I want to be bold enough like you and Frida Kahlo. Wearing flowers. I love that, but I'm not bold enough to actually wear it.
You're not bold. That is not the truth actually. You're bold enough to wear it. You're not bold enough to accept what will people say. Pehenne ka kya hai? It's not biting, it's not doing it, it's there. You are scared of what will people say.
What will people say, right?
Start it with home. When at home nobody is seeing you, start with that practice. And when you see in the mirror and you fall in love with what you are, it will get out there.
I
Because
love the way
people
you
will
wear
say.
flowers.
People will absolutely say. Everybody in the colony makes fun of me. Kids make fun of me. People will say. It is up to you. You have to accept that I like looking at myself when I'm there and you'll have to do. Start with Ghar Pe. Start with Ghar Pe Pehenna.
Ma'am, I have a suggestion for this. Like those who are interested to have this flower thing with ma'am, we could do this during the class only for 1 hour or for 30 minutes or 40 minutes. We can put that flower. That will be like
a dress
an
code.
yeah, we could have a flower.
Actually, it's a good
if it's
suggestion.
possible.
I think we can start with that. Already, a lot of people will be looking at me.
I love this. Yeah. That is a good idea. I love this.
So it will build on confidence. Yeah,
And
thanks.
Bangalore especially has such good flowers. I mean, when I went to Bangalore for 1 week, I was in shock. There are lilies, sunflowers, so many flowers available. Wow.
This flowers market near my place.
You have flower subscriptions also in Bangalore
Yes.
na, when you get
Yes,
it.
yes.
It's really nice. Cool. Ozzy, that's a very good question. It's from observation reading. Niranjan asked me the same question. How can you have understand this so clearly? First, I've been through so much. Second, reading and, just general reading about people, about body language, about studying about habits, studying about thought processes. Today, we have a Monday class on journaling. That's when I'll tell you. Journaling gives you immense clarity because writing is the slowest thinking process. It's the slowest creative thinking process. When you write, it takes you there. But anyways, I'm leaving you now, guys, because I know you have lunches to catch. I'm stopping the recording. If you have any